Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Last Nerf video. Today's video, as promised, is going to be AK mods full tier list. Which mods you should use or put on your AK, which ones are the best, which ones are the worst, which ones you shouldn't upgrade. And before we get started, I want to announce the giveaway's winners. On April 24th, we hosted a Last Nerf giveaway, and the winners are Giovanna Dakits 7039. Congratulations on winning the giveaway. And thanks for the nice message. Thanks for the time and effort you put into the videos. Keep it up, Doom. Good luck to everyone. Congrats, you are the winner. I will add you on Discord. The next winner is from all around the world, 7292. Keep up the great work. Thank you, I will. And congratulations on winning the giveaway. Our third lucky winner is user MC4NP5UF6Y. Okay. A nice video like always. Thank you. Also, congratulations. I will add you on Discord as well. Our fourth winner is Scar6309. I never progressed so much in the game till some time ago. You guys are very good. Thank you. You're welcome. And also congratulations on winning the giveaway. And our last winner is Union J8810. Or Onion. Onion. Thanks for participating in the giveaway and congratulations. I will also add you on Discord. Well, that's all for the giveaway. These are the winners. Once again, congratulations to all of you. Sorry for those who didn't win. There will always be a next time. And now let's start the video. If you still do not know where you can get these AK blueprints, they are randomly scattered across the entire Last Nerf map. All you need to do is get lucky. For example, you can get this tactical stock by opening purple cards in police department. You can get it randomly from doing arena. And arena appears in here in season events. If you take a look, here is the full list of all the events that have happened. And when you see arena, well, make sure you do that. And once you finish arena, you will get 2 blueprints to open, which will have 2 purple blueprints, random blueprints that you'll be able to get. And the last way to get purple blueprints is doing our beloved transport hub, which is the best location to get purple blueprints by just opening the BPD crate. And that is how you get purple blueprints for guns. Common and blue blueprints are easier to obtain the same way, except you can also even trade them at the specialist in Bunker Alpha. So if you have any blueprints that you don't need, just exchange them there and you'll be able to get these AK blueprints, blue and gray. Now let's get started and talk about which ones are worth and which ones are not worth. Let's get that large magazine, by the way. Fill it up, baby, and finalize. Now we have completely fully modded our AK. Actually, no, we didn't. We're missing one modification, which is the knife. We have the grenade launcher, but we do not have the knife. And I'm probably gonna stay off from the grenade launcher. I'm just not gonna build it because look at the cost. 30 factory parts? Hell nah. Also, I need to, I'm always starving in the game. Let me just eat a roasted turkey, drink. Boom, she's satisfied with the food. So let's start with the tier list. Which is good, which is bad. Let's go. Alright, so we're starting off with the reinforced stock for the AK, and it gives us damage and stability. This would be a great starting mod for beginners if you want to get your AK modified quick. I don't know the cost of materials for this, but if you really badly want to modify your AK, well, you could. I would place this mod in a tier because it gives you damage, stability, and there's no cons for the mod. So hey, why not, man? I'll put it in there for sure. I wouldn't really recommend building mods though if you're a beginner because you're wasting your resources. I would rather put these resources to, let's say, settlement or something, so I can invest my resources into something that will give me passive income. Because if you did not know, in settlement you can get resources from daily loot. So that's my advice. I wouldn't really build beginner mods. But the mod deserves to be in an A tier because there's no cons. The blueprint is gray, so why not? The next one is handmade silencer, and this mod deserves to go into the right there. That's where you deserve to be, sir. It is a purple blueprint. It is a handmade silencer. It loses a lot of range. Durability doesn't really matter. It does crit damage and removes noise. The only problem is that it does not give you stability. And it's a purple blueprint and it doesn't give you stability. Like, what is going on here? So this mod deserves to be in the very, very lowest tier. And I'm not gonna comment anymore about it. Next up is the sight 4x, and this mod definitely deserves to go into the very, very highest tier. That is because this is what you will be using in endgame. You lose a little bit of a speed on the sight, but you gain range, you gain crit chance, and crit damage. Your AK is gonna be critting these zombies like crazy. You're not getting damage out of it, which is kind of sad, but that crit chance is going to compensate for it because you're going to be hitting a lot of damage by these crit chances. So this mod definitely deserves to be built and definitely deserves the resources. Now, of course, if you don't have the mod, You could also use the sight 2 times here, which is also a great mod. If you want, and you don't have the purple sight 4 times, you could use this mod. I would put this mod on a tier as well. You do lose speed a little bit though, so the AK will shoot slower, but you will do more damage and you get a little bit more range. By the way, I'm not really a fan of modifications which remove speed for your weapon, because for AK you want the highest DPS possible, and for putting the sight on, well, it makes it shoot slower, so up to you if you want to do that trade. The next modification is red dot sight, and that is gonna go probably in the B tier. I've never tested this modification, I've never crafted it. It's just +1 damage, which probably won't even increase the damage as much for the AK, and again, you lose speed. If it gave only damage, then I would definitely put it in A tier and maybe try using it. But for now, I mean, this is just probably like a filler mod. You don't really want to craft this, so I'm just gonna leave it be. The next one is the red laser, and this thing gives us crit chance and nothing else. Now in my free-to-play, as you can see, I have it built, so I have the crit chance red laser. And obviously you want to build this, because if you don't have anything else to put on, just craft a red laser and just put it on. It gives you just crit chance. Your AK will have a chance to do more damage when critting. So red laser deserves to be probably in A tier. It's a gray mod. It probably does not cost much to craft it. So again, if you don't have resources to craft it, then don't craft it. Save up for more important stuff, but for beginners this would be ideal for the start. Next thing is no stock, and I mean, it gives you damage, it gives you crit chance, but you lose durability, stability, and range. I mean, I would put this in a B tier. I've tested this before and it's actually not bad. The only thing is that you cannot, as long as you shoot the AK slowly and burst fire, let's say you shoot 4 bullets and then stop, then you're gonna do decent damage, but you really cannot shoot long because it's gonna start missing after like 5-6 bullets. Whether without the mods you can shoot like maybe 8 bullets before it starts missing. But again, if you use this no stock, then you can use that and combine it with a Glock, and when you shoot your AK for like, let's say 5 bullets, you swap to your Glock, you shoot with your Glock until the recoil resets on the AK, and then you just keep repeating it. This could work out. I would probably even put this on A tier as long as you know how to use it, but it's kind of annoying. And if there's so many zombies swarming you and you have nowhere else to go other than kill them, you won't be able to kill them in time. So that's why I'm gonna put this mod in the B tier. But for killing single or 2 or 3 zombies, this mod would be... it wouldn't be bad. Next thing is the muzzle brake modified. And this goes into the S tier because it's the best common muzzle modification. It has to go here. It needs to go here. You get damage, stability, and you lose a little bit durability, and noise doesn't even matter. You don't even use AKs in the raids, do you? Damage and stability. Stability makes the game more stable, so that means you can hit more shots before it starts missing, before the weapon starts missing. Muzzle brake is the best. It's a common. It's not a purple, it's not a blue, it's a common. It's so easy to get. All you need to do is just open gray blueprints, and hopefully you'll get that, which is basically by opening green cards in police department. Next up is the mechanical sight, and I mean, it's just another modification that is just a filler mod that gives you just one thing, which is crit chance, and I wouldn't really build this. I would rather just use my default AK. By the way, you don't really have to use AKs in the game at the start. You would just rather save them up rather than waste modifications on them. If you want to build your AK should be probably 4th or 5th weapon in the game that you should build. The first weapon you should focus on is your Glock and M16, and you should only stick to these weapons for the start and save all your AKs. And once you get enough AKs, you should start building the best modifications instantly. Just skip through the beginner modifications because you don't really need them. I'm gonna put this mod in B tier. It probably costs aluminum plates or something to craft this mod. If it doesn't, it probably costs like iron plates, but still, I don't really recommend crafting these B tier modifications. Next up is the light stock, and it gives you crit chance, crit damage, and stability. It would be a good beginner mod to craft if, again, you don't have like the S tier modifications, or if you don't have the reinforced stock. Now, actually, I prefer damage over crit chance and crit damage, so I would use the reinforced stock instead of the light stock for the AK. Large magazine definitely goes into the S tier because it gives you so much crit chance, which is 2, and durability, which doesn't really matter. And it removes stability, which isn't really noticeable. Also, the durability is probably like 6 hits increase, or maybe 7 or 8. I'm not really sure. I haven't tested it, but crit chance 2 is very nice on the mag. And we'll get back to this a little bit later. Next up is the knife, and the boy, Everyone is asking which one's better. The grenade launcher, the red laser, the knife, which one's better? Knife is the best mod for the AK because it gives you damage and crit chance. Compare this to the grenade launcher, which is over here. I'm gonna put that again on the S tier. And if you take a look and compare these two, knife gives you damage and crit chance. The grenade launcher gives you damage and crit damage. You get less chances to hit crits, so that means grenade launcher is worse. But with knife, you get more chances to hit crits, so you'll be almost critting every time you shoot the gun. And of course, with grenade launcher, you can clear hordes of zombies with just that. And grenade launcher consumes 3 AK hits. I think grenade launcher consumes 3 AK hits when you use it. I'm not really sure, I forgot, maybe it's 5, but the active ability isn't bad, and both of these mods are actually great. The knife mod is good for killing riot zombies, big one. You can basically do like 20 damage if you stab the big one with the knife. It basically pierces through armor, and big one has a lot of armor, so that's what it's good for. And once again, the grenade launcher is good for clearing hordes. For example, maybe you want to use the nade trick in 4th floor in Bunker Alpha. That's where you could use this grenade launcher. Or maybe you want to clear red zones in like a second. You gather all the zombies, go in there, boom, use the grenade launcher, all zombies dead. But again, knife is the best one. Your secondary would be grenade launcher. And your third option would be the red laser. And your fourth option would be the green laser. I wouldn't recommend really crafting the green laser though, because it just gives you crit damage, but how are you gonna do crit damage without crit chance? You won't be able to. So this mod goes into the B tier. I wouldn't really craft green laser. Next up is the flash hider. It gives you crit chance and crit damage. I would put this into, again, the B tier over here. Flash hider, crit chance, crit damage. It basically just gives you crit chance, crit damage. It would be nice for a beginner mod, but hey, if you get this mod right here, your AK muzzle is literally done. You don't need anything else other than this modification. Next up is the modification that is extended magazine, which definitely is gonna go, actually not in the S tier, it's gonna go into the A tier, and it gives you 3 durability, but instead of crit chance +2, you get crit damage, versus on large magazine you get crit chance. And for the AK, you want to crit as much, so you hit more crits. As always, you want to crit and crit, because without crit chance you're not going to be hitting the double damage. And this modification right here doesn't give you crit chance, it just gives you more crit damage. Next up is the double muzzle brake. I'm probably going to put that into the A tier for now. It gives you +3 crit damage and +2 stability. Well, if you're using this muzzle brake, then you would have to have a little bit of crit chance, which again, this gives you crit damage. That wouldn't be nice to use green laser with this double muzzle brake. You would have to have the red laser. Basically, if something you're using has crit damage, you would need some crit chance to compensate for that. But it's going to be an A tier. I'm not sure how much it costs. Next up is the double magazine, and this is going to go to probably C tier. I don't know. No, that is going to go to a D tier. And you know why? Because this thing just gives you 2 durability, which is basically you're wasting your materials to increase like 3 to 4 shots on your AK, or maybe even 2. And +2 durability, these 2 pluses don't mean that it's +20 hits or something. It just means that you're going to be able to shoot 3 or 4 more hits on your AK. So it deserves to be into the D tier. It's a great mod as well. And the last modification, I think, which is the tactical stock, is gonna go into the S tier right there. S tier for the AK. Crit chance +1, crit damage +2, speed +1, and stability +3. Jesus. Boy, that is a lot of stability, and those are really good stats. The tactical stock is a godly modification for the AK. You should have this. No way anything else beats it. It doesn't even have cons, and it's the best purple mod for the AK stock. And that's the tier list for the AK. There we go. Once again, purple ones can be obtained from purple cards, transport hub, arena. Gray ones are obtained from opening green cards basically. And no, you cannot get gray modifications gun mods from farm. These are only from PD, arena, transport hub. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Now you understand what's the best mods for the AK. A lot of people have been asking for this video, so here it is. The next one is probably going to be either Uzi or shotgun or VSS. I don't really know. After the gun mods are complete, we will probably do all melee modifications. But thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Take care, and let me know in the comment section as always what next video you want to see for Last Day on Earth. Take care and peace out.